Welcome back to Yarmouth on this glorious summer's day. I've been joined by George McGrath, who's the Chief Executive for the National Association of Stable Staff, and he's here to talk about stable staff in a moment, because that's what his expertise is, that's what the brief of his job is, and also the campaign for the Horse Comes First. Tell us a bit about that first, George.
Well, the Horse Comes First campaign was launched in 2013 by the BHA. It's a BHA initiative and it's supported by all the bodies within racing. And the objective is basically to get across to the public the high standards of equine welfare within British racing. It's probably among the best regulated in the entire world. From a stable staff perspective, I suppose, in terms of the Horse Comes First and equine welfare, probably stable staff are the custodians of the welfare of the horses. We don't get out of bed at 5 in the morning, 13 out of 14 days a week, because we think it's brilliant at 5 in the morning every morning. We do this genuinely because we love the horses that we work with.
And you speak from experience. I mean, you've done this for about 25 years. Do you think that actually the welfare of the horses improved a lot in the last, say, 4 or 5 years?
I think
or 10 years?
In terms of money spent on veterinary standards and developments in equine science, I think absolutely. Over the last sort of 10, 20 years, we're looking at in excess of 30-odd million spent on equine science, research and development. So that's certainly going forward. In terms of equine welfare, I think staff have always been very, very passionate about the horses and about how they're looked after.
As you've said, I mean, the horses would not be looked after well if it wasn't for the stable staff, and the stable staff do a fantastic job because it's not a particularly well-paid occupation. It's a long day. I mean, there are an awful lot of, I think, especially with more weekend racing now, Saturday nights, it's a busy old life for the stable staff.
It's very busy, and there is that sort of concern that I would have and share with my members that with more horses, more racing and less staff, we're struggling to have the same connection with horses that we used to have. I think there's an awful lot of goodwill out there towards staff that's certainly reciprocated by all the bodies within racing, and I think the one thing that's always going to keep us passionate about the sport is the actual horse itself.
What's your overall responsibility? I mean, you get the feedback from the stable staff if something's just not right. Are you the man to put it right?
That would be more in terms of their employment, yeah. We actually get a virtually negligible amount of complaints about any negligence concerning horses. I mean, trainers, not just staff, genuinely love their horses. That's what we're all here for. And there's a lovely story about the girl that was leading up a Grand National winning jockey during one of the Grand National races a few years back. Whereas the jockey was getting legged up, the girl said, "Look after yourself, come back safe and sound. Don't be too brave. If you get tired, just pull up, but above all, be safe." And the jockey looked down at the girl and he said, "Oh, that's really nice, thanks very much." And the girl looked up at the jockey and said, "I'm sorry, I wasn't talking to you."
I mean, that is such a good story, because these horses, you see when things go wrong, if a horse comes back lame or distressed in any way, the stable staff, it's like your best friend. It's like a close relation that's undergoing some sort of pain.
Absolutely, they look up to you to look after them, because as big and powerful as they are, they're really quite foolish at times, and you are totally responsible for the welfare of that horse. And you'll notice it lately coming into winners' enclosures, particularly the big meetings where it's very crowded, there's a lot of applause. The horse is very close to the actual groom that's leading it up, which is why sometimes when owners want to take a horse off a groom, they've every right to do so, I suppose, to pay the bills. But you can initially see the horse just hold back a little bit and it's suddenly unsure of itself.
So what are you going to be doing here today, George, in the Horse Comes First campaign?
Well, I'm just here to meet owners, trainers and the general public and just make them more aware, particularly the general public, of the campaign that is the Horse Comes First, and just to let them know that this isn't by any means a cruel sport. It never has been, it never will be. At the end of the day, race horses, be they flat or be they national hunt, will weigh anything between 1/3 of a tonne and 2/3 of a tonne. The jockeys on top of these horses weigh between 8 stone and 10 stone. If they were boxers, they wouldn't be allowed in the same ring. It's completely nonsensical to think that jockeys and stable staff can make half a ton of horse do something it doesn't want to do. And the proof of the pudding in there is the fact that St John's Castle a couple of years ago in the Grand National just pricked his ears at the start and said, "I don't really fancy it today." Yeah. Nothing could make that horse take part, and the same goes for any racehorse.
Yeah, fantastic. And one thing, I mean, do you think that the voice outside the racing bubble, because it's quite sort of a closed world, isn't heard about, sort of, you know, about what we've been talking about the stable staff, the welfare of the horse. Because a lot of people have a strange perception about racing outside those who actually go regularly and watch it on television and things. Maybe, you know, if the word spread outside, you get more people coming racing and more people taking an interest in maybe owning a horse.
Absolutely. We are sometimes guilty of preaching to the converted, and that's why the Horse Comes First campaign is so important, to get that public perception on board and to get them to understand and make them realise that actually, you know, this is a sport that is passionate about the animal in that sport. Nobody's more devastated than the stable staff, owners and trainers and jockeys when a horse is injured.
And we'll see today, on a very hot day, there'll be buckets of water, hose pipes all over the place, making sure that the horses are okay afterwards. And that, I mean, that happened more and more in recent times. I remember going racing a lot of time. There used to be, might be the odd bucket of water, but now there's water everywhere.
Look, the horses will get a drink after racing quicker than the staff. Doesn't that say it all?
Fantastic. Well, I hope you have a very good day, George. Nice to talk to you. And I think, you know, you made a lot of good points. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well done to Rob there, chatting to George over at Yarmouth. We're 2 minutes to post here at Southwell. 2 Mile Novices.